This is a great video, Tom, because it's about how to start a conversation anywhere, anytime.
That is a great thing.
It is a great thing. It's a great skill to have. See, like for example, you could be a guy who's currently looking to make a career move. So maybe you're looking for a new career or a career that you're just getting started. You could also be single and ready to mingle. You're happy with yourself. You're ready to market your product out there and you're looking for a new partner. And having this skill to start a conversation anywhere, anytime, that means today could be the day that you meet the owner of a company who's going to give you that start in a new career. Or today could be the day where you meet your new partner. And the way to do that is being able to start a conversation anywhere, anytime. Life's a series of relationships. And you never know where they're going to end up. So you could meet one person at the coffee store today and you never see, you say g'day and they say hello and then that's it, you never see them again. Or you could meet someone today and they end up being your future employer, or you go into business with them. You just never know. But having the skill of communication, being able to start a conversation anywhere, anytime, Tom, is going to increase that. Tommy's got something to share.
Well, you never know where it's going to lead you, and that's a great example. Is myself was at the markets one morning with my friend Vitamin G, having a coffee, having a couple of eggs. Some people opposite us, we keyed up a conversation. 5 years on, I've met my partner, and there you go.
And Bruce is doing great.
It's actually Anna. But yeah, Bruce is great.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. I've got an uncle Bruce. He's doing great. Okay.
Well, which really leads us into, it's all about asking the right question at the right time. Because if you just walk up and you're going to start a conversation anywhere, anytime, it's no good walking up to someone who's on their mobile phone in the middle,
hey, how you doing?
In the middle of the city. Yeah, do you like mango chutney? Like, it's not going to. That's not going to start a conversation. That's probably going to start a fight.
Or in the gym and, big guys, Dave's doing his deadlifts, he's smashing out 140 kilo, he's listening to his Metallica, and you jump in front of him and go, great quads, man! Not the right time.
I like your chest.
Yeah, so interpersonal intelligence is your ability to do this, to chat with other people easily. Some people have a natural talent for that. The great news is, by going through some of these tips, you can develop the skill. So if you've never been a confident interpersonal communicator, like where you can walk into a room, or strike up a conversation with a stranger, these tips are going to help you do that. And that does a world of good for your self-esteem, your self-confidence, because you're the kind of person who's large and in charge. You can take control of your future using these great communication skills. So communication skills are absolutely fantastic. Okay, so how to start a conversation anywhere, anytime. There's a couple of things that we'll go through. So we'll go two points, Tom.
Yep, 2 points.
First point is how to give a compliment. So being able to give a compliment to someone, because most people are starved of attention, is a great thing. So there are 3 things generally, if you're going to give someone a compliment, that you can compliment someone on. Number 1 is appearance. So for example, let's say Linda, the new lady at the office that you're trying to tune, has just had her hair done, or she's got a nice new piece of jewelry on, or she's looking great, she's got a fantastic dress, or makeup looks spot on. You can give a specific compliment about that, like, I love that dress, it goes really nice with your hair, something like that. So that would be an example of an appearance one. Or it could be you're in the gym and there's some people you want to meet or strike up a conversation with. I used to do this a lot. I worked in gyms a lot, and big guys who obviously were working out really hard, looking after themselves, and I'd give them a specific compliment. Go, hey man, your guns are looking great. Like, what have you been doing, to increase their size? What exercise you've been doing? And obviously not in the middle of their set. You wait until they're having a break, or at the end of their workout and they're walking out. I used to say things like this: man, you look great. Are you getting ready for a bodybuilding comp or something? They're like, oh no, man, oh thanks. And that's a great way. And I've made friends like that. So guys I would have previously had as mates have become good friends, but it all started with being able to give them a compliment. So appearance is one. Another one is possession. So a couple of times where I've seen guys, because I like nice cars. I remember at Sanctuary Cove where I live, there was a gentleman who had a new Lamborghini Aventador, beautiful car. I hadn't seen one up close, and he pulled up next to me and he was getting out, and I said, oh mate, I love your car. And then we got chatting about cars, and he was an old guy, he was probably about 70, but he was really interesting. But I got to have a great interaction with him, all because I was able to compliment on a possession that he had. It could be something like a watch or a bike or whatever it might be. And the third and final thing that you can compliment someone on, Tommy, is like a character trait. So it could be something like, look, I just wanted to tell you, I love how you always present yourself so well. You have a great dress sense. Or it could be, I love you always smiling, or you always have a positive attitude, or you're so organised. Like, so that's something that I'm not good at. So I reckon that's absolutely fantastic. So there are three things. So look for opportunities to give people compliments. They love them. It gives them acknowledgement, which is the first key to building relationships. And then that can lead you into our second tip, which we're looking at, which is then how to build a conversation on from there.
Which is going to have to do with the questions that you ask, Benny.
Yeah.
And our second key tip is understanding what we call open questions, which are questions that breathe oxygen into the conversation and allow it to flow and bring it to life. And understanding the difference between an open question and a closed question, which kind of like cuts off the oxygen supply.
Closes it down.
Like, it's a nice day, isn't it? That's not really going to start a conversation.
You come here often. No.
And,
okay, bye.
And so a great communicator is someone who has really mastered asking open questions, but also open questions with specifics in them, Benny. So for instance, we use the example, tell me about you. That's not necessarily a great open question.
Give us some examples. Give us three examples of how you could start an open question.
Yeah,
how an open question would start.
It brings me back to when I was over in San Francisco and I wanted to meet some local people, and I'd go up, I obviously compliment, like a nice shirt or a nice hat and having a little bit of a chat. But I wanted to...
Nice leopard.
Yeah, nice leopard. Wanted to find out a little bit about the city. So I'd say to people, give a compliment. I'm not from here, but I'm here for 5 days. What would be the top 5 things that you'd recommend to do in the city?
So what would be a good one to put at the start?
Yeah, what's a good one to put at the start?
What, and then you've had the specific and you've added in 5 things.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
What would be the top 5 things to do in the city?
Yeah.
The second one...
How's another starter?
Yeah, how's another one?
So what is a starter and how is a starter? Like, how did you get out of prison?
Yeah. Or you might say, in Benny's example with the Lamborghini, how did you get that?
Yeah, how did you get yourself into a position to be able to afford a $800,000 sports car? Because I'd love to know. That would be an example.
Yeah. So we've been through what? We've been through... Yeah, tell me.
What about tell me?
Yeah. Tell me, well, you could use tell me very well.
Yeah. Tell me is a good starter. Tell me about how you got that bag.
Yeah. Are you?
Are you?
Yeah, are you's a good starter.
Yeah.
But as long as it just doesn't end instantly and shut the conversation down.
Yeah.
So, because if you haven't got a specific, like if you're just saying like what's new or what's up, that's going to cut it off.
You can do that, mate. Like, hey man, what's new or what's up? But if you're trying, we're giving you tips here on how to increase your circle of influence, personally and professionally, which means you haven't met people yet, because this is how to start a conversation anywhere, anytime with people you haven't met. So just walking up to some guy and go, what's up? What's new? Tell me about you. That's not very specific. All right, so they're open questions, and closed questions shut things down.
Closed questions like a yes/no answer.
Yeah.
Do you like rice? Yes.
Yeah.
Goes nowhere.
Okay, yeah. But what you can do, if you shut down a conversation, like you stuff up, you can ask a closed question like, do you like Indian food? Yeah, I do. Okay, so that's a closed question. I go, what's your favourite Indian restaurant around here, and what are the best dishes? Now that's open. So what you've done is closed it and then opened it up.
Yeah.
So there you go. Think about a couple of the examples we've given there. Think how you can improve your communication skills. Set yourself a goal to ask more open questions. So you might give yourself a goal when you're in the workplace or out with your friends. Start practicing communication skills, and set yourself a goal to give compliments. And I'm going to give you a little tip there. If you're a bit nervous, if you're watching this and you're thinking, I'd love to be able to do that, but I just don't quite have the confidence yet, a great place to start if you want to, particularly if you're a guy and you want to chat to pretty ladies, go to like stores, like where you have shop assistants, like attractive shop assistants, because they have to talk to you. So you can go in there and you can give them compliments, you can practice open questions. They're there anyway, they're getting paid to be there, they're paid to be nice to you, so that's a good place to start. And then you can take that skill that you're developing in the stores, in the shops, and then carry that forward into the public arena. So there you go, how to start a conversation anywhere, anytime. 2 key points to that. Number 1, get really good at giving people specific compliments, and there's 3 things you can compliment people on, which is appearance, possessions, and character traits. And then number 2 is know the difference between open questions and closed questions. And great communicators are like a martial arts expert.
Like ninjas.
They have a combination of questions, and they know what to use when at any given time. And you can become a martial artist in the arena of communication if you just put the time into it.
That's right, Benny. Have a fantastic day, guys, and practice that to start a conversation anywhere, at any time. Fantastic.
And I like your eyes. That's a compliment.